started with a call from Alex. And Alex called us with a project he thought would be potentially really interesting. And then he said it was for Amon Tobin.
Vela was like, oh, we might be doing something with Amon Tobin. And for me, that was pretty huge because Amon is basically my favorite contemporary electronic musician.
So we threw ourselves into it. I called Leviathan in Chicago. We had everybody come together.
We worked with V-Squared Labs to produce and design the content that played back on the cube structure. The set worked like a three-dimensional screen that projected the imagery out into the space so that you could see three-dimensional content without any glasses. It was just there. It was in your face.
So the beginning of the project, I actually mistakenly sent an email, and the next thing you know, I was getting a call from Ammon's manager asking if I was interested in building a set for his tour, which of course I was completely blown away that opportunity was placed there and jumped on it.
Alex Lazarus, he called me and he said he had an opportunity to work on a Amon Tobin stage, and he asked if I wanted to design it. So I designed a proposal, and here we are.
This project was a creative and technical achievement for our company and involved a heavy use of projection mapping. Projection mapping is a technique where we take media and animated content and map it sympathetically to any surface.
Probably the first track that we got into was Journeyman the most, and it was the one we spent the most time on as well. So it was an interesting piece. We were able to do a lot of trial and error because we had the time in the beginning, so we could really work out interesting procedural ship design and all the things that we'd wanted to do for the past year since we've been starting our studio. We got a chance to just work with particles, work with layering, 2D and 3D. We got to do smoke simulations. So it was a good song for trial and error.
The greatest challenge was the smoke plumes at the beginning of the song on the stage. We sectioned off the stage into 3 different quadrants, and the hardest part was actually getting the fume effect simulations to physically fit to the stage and have them function correctly, make enough that they look different, they didn't look too thick, too thin, it didn't look like dry ice. So it was a great challenge, and I think the outcome was amazing.
I am the fabricator. It took me about 5 weeks to complete it.
It's amazing seeing it going from drawings to what it is now, this incredible cubic structure that I'm trapped in.
It's going on a boat.
No, it's flying from Montreal to Europe.
Wow.
It's made to the exact dimensions within 6 inches of Rocket Cargo's largest size crating that they allow. I called him up and I said, what's the biggest size? He said, oh, you're not going to have anything that big. I said, well, what's the biggest size?
One of the greatest parts about this project is Amon Tobin has this distinct style. It is very dark, it is very progressive, it is very natural. It's very, very contemplative. Okay, so this new album, Isam, when we heard it, we thought it was a perfect fit for what we do, because 3D animation and design is all about those things. So we immediately got to designing, we got to quickly concept each track to tailor it to this new album.
I really enjoyed working on Piece of Paper. It had a lot of moments for strong hits that we had to show visually, and all our stuff needed to be conformed to the stage design, which was really awesome, and had a lot of places that we needed to fill and be reactive to the audio. So there were a lot of big hits, and there were things that were really tensing, and it was they were winding up. and there was some organic stuff, and all this needed to be in a certain place. So there was a lot of sketching involved to see where we could stick certain elements, and at the same time give some creative freedom to the artists.
This project had some things that were monumental achievements, like engineering achievements for our team. There are a lot of great moments here, just technical achievements when things worked right out the gate.
One of the interesting achievements in this project was using a virtual camera on the artist. And this camera allowed him to be present on the surface of the stage set, but integrated as an avatar, graphically depicted along with the rest of the content that we created.
I love it, and I think that this stage concept goes well with a lot of his high-tech and digital sounds that he has. I think it works really well together.
I think it's going to be amazing.
Experimenting is a way to keep yourself interested, and a way to hopefully find new territory and new places to go.
The most amazing visual performance I've ever seen in my life. The amount of work that must have gone into that was just incredible. Like, I can't even fathom the technology behind it, because like it was just insane.
This is the weirdest interview I've ever done.